Alright everybody, welcome back to this random video. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to pronounce the name of this channel, because you'd be surprised at the amount of people that see the name and don't know how to pronounce it. They're always like Ramsastro. You'd be surprised, so we're going to teach you how to pronounce the name in a non-condescending way as possible. And I'm also going to give you a bit of a channel update, make it one video. I was going to do the how to pronounce the name as its own little comedy video, but then I thought, I can't be bothered. So let's start off with how to pronounce the name. The channel is called Ramsastro, so that's Ramsastro. Let's put that together, people. Ramsastro. Easy enough. There we go, let's continue. So we're going to just give you a brief update. You probably wonder what the hell is going on with the background. So I've decided I'm not going to have as much junk in the background as I normally used to do in my videos going forward. I will still have the odd bit and bob, but I've got this big giant piece of card I'm using as a background. The original plan was to cover it in lots of fuzzy Velcro, the fuzzy side, not the jaggy side. And I'd misread the measurements of the Velcro in millimeters, and I should have converted it to centimeters before buying it. So there's quite a bit that's not been Velcroed, so I will have to buy more Velcro now that I've made that mistake. Now the reason I've done this, and I'll show you, is like here's just a random tag of a Ghostbusters t-shirt that I recently acquired. I've put some of the jaggy side of Velcro to it and just going to stick it to the wall. And we've also got a little sticker here from Mr. Do Ray Egons, who I got a few of my pieces for modding my Ghostbusters trap and my PKA meter. So I want to show off his details. So just stick it on up. We can do the same with Deflector DC. Just stick that bad boy up. So I'm going to have this full bit of Velcro background. I'm going to make it that way you can interchange it. If anyone sends me any fan art, or if I tend to draw quite a lot and doodle, and so does my partner. Sometimes I think my son draws sometimes. As if I get anything they want to show, I can put the artwork up. I know my partner's daughter draws a lot. She drew me a picture of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man not too long ago. I could easily put that up. So yeah, so as we can, I'll get it printed off, whatever you send in, and I'll just stick it on the background. It's not always going to be on the background. I'll just chop and change it depending on the theme of the video. So for example, if I was doing a Ghostbusters theme video, I may have Ghostbusters related things up there, as well as like the business cards and details of things I want to show off. Or if I'm doing a horror theme video, I have horror things stuck up. Just going to chop and change it, but I will still have the odd little bit of knickknacks in the background. It's just to make it a bit easier for me, because the setting up and non-setting up is annoying. I'm going to get a new tablecloth, because with all that modding, this one's seen quite a bit of damage. There's holes from when I've accidentally sat down the soldering iron, that's stained with the oil paints, things like that. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing that with the background. So if you ever get any fan art that you would like me to print off, just make sure it's safe for everyone to see. It's not PG. Make sure I won't get demonetized for showing it. There's an email address in the description below, or you can go to @Ramsastro on Twitter, send it to me, or you can go to the Facebook page @Ramsastro Gaming, send it over that way. There's many different ways to send it to me. And I'm just trying to think of other questions that I've been asked recently that I have responded to the people, but I thought I'd just generally share out. Why have I not been doing live streams every Sunday? Well, life has kind of got in the way of that. I have tried to stream as much as possible. I just haven't been at home to do the live streaming. I could take my PlayStation 5 with me when I go to these places, but when I go, say, to my partner's place or somewhere else, I don't want to be ignorant and in a different room gaming away when I'm there to see them. So I'm going from, in the future, I'm going to try and revolve my plans around the streaming rather than trying to stream around my plans, if that makes sense. Also, where have Ramsastro and friends been? I've not really done anything video-wise with them. Well, me and the Ramsastro and friends, we have still been gaming together. We're still gaming quite regularly. At least, I'd like to say at least once or twice a fortnight. The reason I've not done any videos is the games that we are playing, I'm not I can't get any good funny clips now, and if I do get a funny clip, there's nowhere near enough even for one video, because we're currently dividing our time between playing the Division 2. I was outvoted on that one, and World War Z. So we're kind of like jumping between those two games for a bit of variety. And I personally don't think it would make a good video clip series. So maybe once we get to a new game in the future, we have been eyeing up. What's the name of that one? I think it's called Green Hell on the PlayStation 4. Green Hell is kind of like The Forest. We've been eyeing that up, but we're waiting for it to come on sale so we can get into that. So I think that will become a good series once we get that Green Hell. So we have been doing that. And on the Ramsastro and Friends front, me and Weatherson, we did do that series. We were playing It Takes Two. That was great. We streamed that. But me and Weatherson have also been playing Aliens Fireteam Elite in our spare time. Now, I could get some clips out of that, but the way Weatherson's work and his life and his work roll in, he doesn't have as much free time as he used to, so I didn't see the point in starting a video series when we can't guarantee playing together. So what we're doing just now is we'll game together on that game when we can, but we're going to, once we've both finished the game, we'll do a night once, we'll just stream playing Horde mode on that, because we've not touched Horde mode. We'll just do a game stream of doing Horde mode on Aliens Fireteam Elite, because we have been really enjoying that game. It's much better than I was expecting it to be. It's not as good as I thought it could be, but it's damned fun. I am enjoying playing Aliens Fireteam Elite. I have been enjoying playing that. And also on the Ramsastro front, I'm currently in the process of trying to get a new logo designed. That'll be going up at some point soon. Keely from Ramsastro and Friends has offered to help design that up for me, but I have told her there is no rush, as she has a young baby at the moment, along with Weatherson, and I don't want that getting in the way. Just do it if she has time and can be bothered. I don't want her rushing. Do not rush, Keely. I swear to God, do not rush. And also, I'm going to try and do the way me and Weatherson do one-on-one streams or one-on-one gaming. I'm going to maybe try and do it with some other people outside of the usual Ramsastro and Friends group, just to get the content up a bit. Another question I've had, actually, I've only had maybe 3 or 4 times in the last year, but as a question that's been asked more than once: what happened to the Ramsastro and Son, or Son of Ramsastro videos? Well, my son is getting older, so he's got a bit of a life of his own now, so he likes going out playing with his friends, or when he is here, he doesn't want to make videos. He'd rather spend time with me, play with toys and stuff, so he's not really wanting to make videos. If he ever wants to make a video, I'll make a video with him, but I'm not going to ask him to make videos or force him to make any. If he wants to make one, he can make one. But I've also got another younger son who is currently 2, so maybe when they're older, they may want to make some videos. So the Ramsastro and Son of Ramsastro videos are not dead, they're just hibernating until maybe they fancy it. I'm not going to make them do it, but if they want to, I will do it. Another thing I've been asked is, I mentioned during my Ghost Trap video about doing a mod on a Batmobile. Then I was going to do between the Batmobile and the PK meter. I did the PK meter anyway, didn't even give people the choice to vote. That is because I couldn't get the paint I wanted for the Batmobile, so I thought I'd show off the Batmobile that I'm going to paint up. It's not the Tim Burton Batmobile, it's not the Tumbler from the Dark Knight trilogy, it's not even the Justice League Batmobile. It's just I think this is from Spin Master, the current line of Batman toys. I found this in a charity shop for £1. Very happy with it, but I think it looks cool. I just hate the paint application. It just looks boring. So I got this for a £1. It even splits up to a Batboat as well, so it's like a 2-in-1. So I will get this paint. I wanted to look kind of worn on, like bullet holes, scuffing, and what have singe marks and things like that. I want it to look like it's made of metal, not just some cheap plastic toy. So this is what I will be painting up at some point once I'm able to get the paint colours that I want. So this will be done at some point, I don't know when. Another question I've had is, what happened to the giveaway of the Advent calendar stuff from last year's Advent calendar, the Lego Harry Potter one? That is all boxed up and ready to ship off. But I've also got a big bag of things I'm wanting to do a giveaway. So I've been trying to decide if I want to wait till I've got a good haul and do one big giveaway or do several little giveaways. So I've got Ghostbusters action figures to give away, new in box. I've got, actually, there's quite a lot of Ghostbusters stuff to give away. I've got a big bag full of Ghostbusters stuff. Got that Lego Harry Potter stuff. And if I do find things I want to give away, I will add them to the bag. And I'm just trying to decide if I want to do one big giveaway maybe at the end of the year, or maybe before Christmas, or just do a bunch of little giveaways once I've got into a rhythm with balancing this YouTube thing with how things are going in life at the moment. It's just that since I announced I was going to do a giveaway, a lot of things have happened and taken up my time. Then things get pushed back and pushed back, and before you know it, we're in September. Yep, it is September and it's been pushed back, pushed back. So this video will begin up tomorrow. So this gives you a rough idea of when I filmed this. Another question I've had very recently by a couple of people is, why have all my videos been extremely Ghostbusters related? Other than the fact I'm a big Ghostbusters fan, that's the only stuff I've really had recently to either unbox, review, like the ghost traps and stuff. I did those mods, I had them there. I wanted to do the mods, so I did videos. So I've not really had money or anything or things like that to go and like maybe pick up the new wrestling figures I've had my eye on, like the Aleister Black or the Boneyard Undertaker figure, so I can do unboxings of them and reviews. It's just that I happen to have had those Ghostbusters things and I thought I'll do a review on them. And speaking of Ghostbusters things and reviews, my missus told... Oh, something's falling. My missus told me the other day I'm not allowed to buy myself any Ghostbusters things for the next 2 weeks because she ordered me something that should come this week that is Ghostbusters related. She has told me not to do an unboxing, but I can do a review. So that makes me think that it's going to be awesome and I'm going to want to open it right away, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. All I know is it's Ghostbusters related and it's coming some point this week. So this video is going up tomorrow, so that gives you a rough idea when this thing will be coming. Don't know what it is, but it's coming. I'm actually quite excited about it. She made me a wee treat. Another thing, I'm going to try and get back to streaming. I may try and do midweek streams. If I know I'm not going to be able to make a Sunday, I'll try my best to do a midweek stream, possibly on a Wednesday. I can't guarantee it. If I were to do a midweek stream, I would announce it the day before, give you all a day's notice. But I can't guarantee it will happen. But I do want to get back to playing Stub the Zombie because I do want to finish that so then I can move on to a new game. There is a few games I want to move on to playing. I've recently downloaded the Spider-Man remaster from my friend's PlayStation account, so I wouldn't mind firing through that. I've already completed the main game, but there's the DLC that I've never touched. Wouldn't mind playing through that. There's so many other games I'd like to stream, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Once we get Stubbs finished, I'll have a look and see what I fancy next streaming. Hopefully we can get a big Ramsastro and Friends session on the go as well. So if there's any other messages or questions you'd like to ask, just put them down below on the Twitter, Facebook, the usual, or send me an email, the usual. I'd like to hear them. Also, is there anything you'd actually like me to cover on the channel? So I know last year a video I did was quite popular for Halloween, was my 13 favourite horror movies. So for this Halloween I'm trying to think of a new video, my top 13 something horror. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I'm leaning on my favourite horror games, or maybe my favourite horror icons, or something horror related. I want to do something for Halloween. I will figure it out. I want to get it filmed and edited in September, so it will be out for Halloween. If you like those top 13 lists, I can maybe do one every few months if you do like them. Or is there any specific franchise you'd like me to look in depth into? So I'm a big fan of several franchises. Obviously Ghostbusters is my number one, but I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan. The first movie is one of my favourite movies of all time. I love anything Batman mostly. I also love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've got many Ninja Turtles. Obviously I cover wrestling figures on the channel. Is there anything else you'd like me to look into, discuss? Do you want more blind bag videos? Because I've not done them in a long time. I'm not sure if you'd want them. I mostly done those when my son was over, because he would mostly take the figures himself. I'm also, my time's been kind of taken up. I've also been, for the last couple of years, been working on my own board game. So that is nearing completion. I've almost finished getting that ready for playtesting. I'm not going to give you any details what the board game's about at the moment, but it's almost done. And I'll be extremely excited when I'm able to actually announce what this board game is. I could have had it finished long before now, but when I first started working on it, I worked on it non-stop and bumped myself out, and I had to take like 8 months away from it. I had to just walk away from it and give myself a break. So now I do, like I usually, when it comes to working on it, maybe I'll work on it a few days, maybe a week max, then I take a few months off. So it's taking its time because I don't want to burn myself out again and lose the passion for the project. I really think it's a great idea for a game. I want it to reflect what's in my mind, so I'm taking my time with it. I'm not going to burn myself out with it. When it's ready, I'll show you when it's ready. It is coming. My family even keeps asking me, when's that board game finished? Are you finished making that board game yet? And I was like, I'll get to it when I get to it. So, is there anything you'd like me to cover? Just put it down below. Twitter, email, Facebook, the usual. Instagram, I'm on Instagram as well. At Ramsastro. At Ramsastro. I even pronounced my name wrong there, Ramsastro, after me starting this video teaching you how to pronounce Ramsastro. So that is a nightmare. That is a nightmare. So, I think I've rambled on long enough. I've just looked at the recording time. We're at the 16:47 mark. I don't know how long the video will be because I've got an intro. Oh yeah, intro. I'm going to be refilming the intro that I do at the start of every video. You've probably seen it at the start of this video. You know that video, that intro, like you see all the shadows and you see the Ramsastro coming in. I'm thinking of making a brand new intro, maybe some live action, roughly the same, but I'm going to redo it. Possibly a new theme tune. I'm not sure if I'm going to change the tune. Let me know if you actually like that tune. I might be just putting too much. I'm just thinking too much into it. But I'd like feedback, because most of the time I do all this stuff without getting any sort of feedback and it blows up in my face. So who knows? Just let me know idea wise. So as I said, I was trying to close up there and I've rambled on even further. Just staring at this blank wall with all that stuff on there. So, gonna leave you up there. So, as I said, let me know your thoughts. So, quick recap. How to pronounce the name? Ramsastro. I'm going to try and get back to streaming. Ramsastro and friends are kicking about. It's just that we're not recording anything at the moment. Ramsastro and Son may come back at some point. There's no guarantee, but it may come back. New intro. I will get to the Batmobile. I'm going to try and record more videos recently. I just have nothing to make videos on at the moment. And I'll try and diverse it up a bit so it's not all Ghostbusters. Although the Ghostbuster stuff usually does get the best views. Give me feedback. That's the summary done. And if you're a new viewer, please hit the subscribe and like button if you liked what you've seen. If you're a vintage viewer, thanks for coming back and listening to me for the last 18 or so minutes. And as always, don't forget, have a gidgeon.